Hi, I'm Delane Cleveland in Brooklyn Center, and here's a look at a few of the stories making news today.
You can spot Kate Lundquist in her floral maxi dress, grooving along with other visitors at the George Floyd Memorial site. This video was taken in June when Kate brought her family to witness the aftermath in Minneapolis.
It was an experience that was life-altering for all of us.
Kate has 6 kids, 2 of them adopted from Haiti. And this environment is nothing like they've ever experienced back home in Osseo, Minnesota, a small city minutes from the Canadian border.
There's no McDonald's, there's literally 4 restaurants, 3 stoplights, 3 hockey arenas.
Her adopted sons, Nelson and Mackie, are among the few black kids in Osseo.
When you are the mother of some of the only black children, you start to get a little scared.
Kate drove her family 6 hours to Floyd's memorial, not knowing what they would find.
Yep, there's lots of people who have written about George Floyd.
Her children saw buildings higher than 3 stories, houses close together, and graffiti.
Mom, what is, why is there paint on the wall? Why would anybody do that? They don't understand.
Kate explained that paint was a way for some people to voice their pain and expression. At first, her children hesitantly walked to the site, but found a city saturated in solidarity. And Kate watched her son Nelson walk into the crowd, blending in for the first time.
When I took his picture, he had his chin a little higher, and his shoulders were a little more back. And when he posed, he went like this.
Kate swears her son stood taller in every way as his heart grew with compassion. She says it was time to move to a city filled with different races and backgrounds.
It's just about giving my children a worldview that is healthy and real, and where my boys won't be the only black child in their class.
After 16 years of northern Minnesota living, Kate says the family will be moving to Brooklyn Park.
And so I hope that people feel a sense of we do have something special. And I'm really excited.
In Brooklyn Park, Pafua Yang, CCX News.
Hello everyone, I'm Shannon SLATTON outside of PRISM in Golden Valley, where staff say it's one of the most exciting days of the year. Michelle Ness with PRISM, what's going on? Why is today so exciting?
Yeah, today is our Back to School Success Project, and we are giving out backpacks filled with school supplies for kids and families in the local area. We've been collecting donations of school supplies at 7 of our faith partner churches. We're very grateful for the support of the congregations. And this helps kids to be ready and excited for school.
All right, and even though school is very unknown right now, it's important for the kids to get these backpacks, right?
Absolutely. The sense of normalcy of going back to school, the excitement of a brand new backpack is incredibly important. As we continue to learn and the schools adapt based on safety measures, we will continue to have product available for people. So if folks can't make it today or next Friday, we'll have it ongoing, but we do have slots available still. So if there is a family in need of school supplies, you can check our website, PRISM MPLS, to find out how to email or just send a text. We'll get you signed up.
All right, very good. And what other needs are you seeing right now, Michelle? If someone can help out in this initiative, how can they help?
Yeah. Our food shelf continues to be extremely busy. We've seen a full 60% increase in the number of households that are coming through. And our need to be able to purchase food, healthy food. It's the produce, it's the dairy, it's the meats, it's the fresh foods that people like the most. That's the healthiest. So donations of finance, or as well as if you've got some veggies in your garden you want to donate,
that
will help us out.
Yeah. All right, Michelle Ness with PRISM, thank you very much for telling us about this. Of course, we'll link to their website on ours. Check that one out for daily stories, ccxmedia.org.
In the first new exhibition since March, the Robin Gallery presents In Retrospect, the art of Leo Winstead.
I think my work doesn't necessarily vibe with a lot of shows, a lot of galleries, and there's only a few galleries that would be open to this.
Lucky for us, Robin Gallery is one of those.
I'm pretty much self-taught in terms of painting.
I have used the phrase Something for everyone more than once in describing a show. And if you're unsure of what eclectic means, now's a good time to crack your dictionary and look it up, because eclectic nails the description of subject matter in Crystal Native Winstead's exhibit.
In terms of modern art, there's definitely a sense that art needs to be, it's sort of deconstructing language. And I don't want to deconstruct language. I don't want to make things obscure. I want them to be clear and obvious and in your face and hit you over the head.
Leo is an accomplished commercial artist and animator who's been at it for more than 2 decades. Yet this is his first solo show.
My work is very, it's old, it's kind of an older style, and I think it has a sort of limited audience.
I asked him to describe his style.
It's for sure like kind of just Baroque style art. I mean, if you look at Rubens, or Delacroix is a little later, he's a romantic artist, but Delacroix, I think for sure you're gonna see the style, like that style come through.
Seriously, if you can't find a subject category here that interests you, then you're not trying.
For me, and I think this is true of all artists, we just want to create. We want to experience the act of creation.
There's something about his work that makes you want to look and look again. And I'd say if it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. In Robbinsdale, Neil Persley, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
Practice for fall sports, except volleyball and football, which moved to spring of 2021, are now underway. Jason Malillo caught up with the Osseo cross-country teams.
A short meeting on physical distancing, proper hygiene, and other safety guidelines marks the start of the Osseo cross-country season.
We'll have a squad of probably 70, 80 kids and breaking them into pods, being in pods, and so that'll be taken care of here tonight. So it's a lot of it gets back to being able to trace. So if something were to come about, we're able to go ahead and locate those that have had direct contact, working to avoid having to shut everything down.
Like all fall activities, this cross-country season will be unique. The Orioles will run in meets with a maximum of 2 other teams and possibly no fans. And the championship meets like conference section and state might not happen, something that could limit a runner's motivation.
I'm sure there are going to be a few moments for everyone, but one thing that I know about this team is that we're really good at supporting each other and working through those hard moments. I mean, the thing about cross country is it is one of the most physically demanding sports that you can do. You're out there giving 111% the entire time. So yes, there are going to be some hard moments, especially with just the level of uncertainty, but I know that our team can persevere through that.
I'm extremely competitive. I hate to lose, and with my sister being pretty close by me, I think we will be able to compete and still make the most of it, but I definitely really want to have a conference section and state meet.
The Osseo girls should have a pretty good squad led by junior Lex Davis and her sister Jules. Both qualified for state last year, with Lex finishing in the top 50.
I really would like to break 18, which is a very ambitious goal in a 5K, assuming because we don't have very many races. And I definitely, if we had a state, I'd like to place top 25.
On the boys' side, the Orioles will be led by seniors Cole Harsey and Nick Trezinka, and up-and-coming runners like freshman Cade SANVIK.
I think the strengths are just the community, and we have a lot of strong runners. A lot of people have been grinding and working hard this summer, so I think from the loss of seniors, I think we'll come back and do really well, and hopefully state's on. So hopefully we can get to state.
Everyone here is well aware of how precarious this season is, but they'll make the most of every day, and hopefully some of these kids will be running for championships in October and November. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Local soccer teams also hit the field for tryouts and practices. That includes the Maple Grove girls. It's a day they weren't sure would happen during this COVID-19 era. The opening day of tryouts for soccer teams around the northwest suburbs Monday included about 75 girls vying for spots at defending Class AA champion Maple Grove.
Oh, it's already feeling really good. This morning we did a bunch of agility and running and got to see some speed out of some people, but this afternoon we're doing some 4v4, but it's just good to get back on the field.
Every year the night before, it's got a little bit of a pre-Christmas night feeling, but had a hard time sleeping last night. There's extra excitement, both on the chance for us to come back after our championship, but then just on the fact that we have a season.
Virus-related protocols are in place, but the tryout phase won't look a whole lot different than in previous years for the Crimson.
Yeah, I think with everyone having to wear masks this whole summer practically and using hand sanitizer and things like that, I think it'll be pretty easy for us to adjust. And soccer's a pretty easy sport to be separate from each other. It's not a whole bunch of touching, so I think it'll be pretty easy.
Though they graduated some good talent, Maple Grove does return some key players. Standouts like Hannah Zahn, Emma Fournier, KYLIE BARANICK, and KLONCZ are veteran leaders. They feel good about the team, even though it's uncertain whether they'll get to defend their title. For more sports stories, go to our website, ccxmedia.org. Thanks for watching. I'm Jay Wilcox.